Welcome to Prism Zone. No, really. Welcome back to Fartin about Famicom. I'm your host, Marshall Cleveland. Real name, no gimmicks. This is Dream Master, published by Namco, developed by Birthday. Birthday? Aren't those the guys that did Kaiju Monogatari? You ask? They certainly are. I'm gonna be Bucky. Sure, that's right. Yes, Birthday. They did nobody. Map Plus. This game is fun. I like this game a lot. Not released in the US, of course. Somebody did a translation patch. I don't remember who, but whoever they are pretty good because this game is fun and I would want to play it, and I did, and it was fun, and I liked it. Look at this game. This game has some good graphics. Also, the Black Master's in it. He's scary to me, and also to Mappy. Basically, the point of this game is you go into dreams in the princess, mostly, at least. And I don't remember, but it's fun. It's look at these sweet graphics. It's a role-playing game, but it's not really like a Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy type standard progression type thing. Each, I believe they might be called chapters in this game. Each chapter is vastly different from the last, and nothing really carries over. You're always stronger than before, like starting off, but it doesn't really matter. Um, each chapter area has only so many experience you can gain, only so many levels you can gain. There's a limited number of enemies, of items, and everything else. But it's totally a fun game, and it's great because you could just pick it up and play it. It really doesn't require much, you know, mental investment. Apparently, there's a lot more opening sequence than I remember. Blah 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 blah. We're gonna go in some dreams and find some stuff. Hey, come and help us. We're hurt. The lady's bad. She's good, but she's in the dream. You're the dream sage, and you got this apprentice here, and you guys better come and help me. And I'll show you some pretty pictures when you do it. Okay, sure. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We're gonna go do that. We will help the princess, whose name is Mappy. No, you mean like from Mappy World? No, a different Mappy. This one's a princess. And she's in the dark realm, and there's the Black Master, and there's the journey, and something happened. Blah, blah, blah. We go to sleep. I'm dreaming about a bacon sandwich, and I want one. And I'm the Black Master. I'm gonna hurt you. Don't dream about bacon. I'm Jewish or something. Pork is bad. And give me that. Look what I got. See, each chapter starts out with one of these nice graphical thingies and a little story. And there's some monsters, and there's a town, and they have the smoke. Alright, each chapter you start out in a town. There's people to talk to. Um, I don't remember if any of them give you anything. Yeah, okay, I guess they give you stuff. So it's like, it's an RPG, but it's, nothing really matters because every chapter is a different dream. So nothing carries over because it's just dreams. which I think is cool. Uh, there's really not stats don't matter. You have strength and defense, but they don't matter because they'll be reset every time, everywhere, and whatever. But in the town, you just talk to people and they say some cryptic stuff about stuff. And I don't know. It doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah. Ho 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 ho. But they give you some items, and it's convenient to have. Trying to get into the actual dungeon because that's where this game is fun. Give me that. Alright. I am damn brave. Not just brave. Fucking damn brave. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically, in each chapter, there's a problem and it doesn't really matter and it's just dreams. These are the dungeons. Usually they're completely covered. Hello, stats. And this shadow. And so every time you go in that direction, it will uncover a new area. Um, you fight enemies in your standard RPG, just a menu-based thing. Generally, you're going to want to do either attack or charge, which will do a more powerful attack, but it misses more often. It's pretty standard RPG stuff. You aim at different parts of the enemy's body. Every monster has weak points. And so it really just comes down to remembering the weak points and hitting them there. What a strong hit! I'm great. Yeah, there's no levels in this game, it's class. So basically, you go around collecting these. Collecting? What the fuck am I talking about? You go around clearing the shadows from the levels, and if you uncover a solid, like a wall, you take damage, which kind of sucks, but that's how it works. Ah. Then you have to find items and use them, and so there's just little like puzzles. They're not hard, but that's like the bulk of this game. Something really cool is that as you're wandering around, you can hear footsteps. So it's a bad idea to play this game without sound because the footsteps are very helpful. They let you know when enemies are around. Alright, can't go this way anymore. So a lot of times if you're trying to avoid enemies, when you hear footsteps, it's just best to go a different direction. So it's a pretty simple game, but it's a lot of fun. I don't know what my save states on here are like. Alright, this is considerably later in the game. I forget how many chapters there are, but it's a pretty decently... It's a long game. It never gets incredibly difficult until you just die right then. Whoops, spoilers. Oh, spoilers. An interesting thing, when an enemy casts a magic spell, it will give you three options. but you only have a few seconds to choose, where you can either jump left, right, or stay in the same spot. And so effectively you could dodge every magic attack. A lot of times you won't and you'll get hurt. And magic hurts a lot, but what can you do? Yeah, see, this is a much later one. Now these are nice. I like this graphic here. A lot of times when you look at an item, it'll cut to a nice close up drawn graphic like that. And I think that's all right. Stuff like this. It's totally a fun game, and there's plenty of items. And this was one of those games that I only heard about recently, like in the past year, the 2011, 2009, and I don't understand how I'd never heard of this before. Because for the longest time, I would seek out games like this. I would seek out these unreleased hidden gems that never made it to the United States, but somehow this never came up. I don't get it. Because it's totally a fun game. It's totally got nice graphics. I don't know. It's a lot of fun, and I missed out on it. And that's disappointing. Totally worth a playthrough. Excellent translation. It's a very well done game. And Birthday never really did anything else. And my cat is about to knock shit off of the wall. Hey asshole, what are you doing? Fuck off. Get out of here. Fuck off. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm playing a game and talking about it. This is me running away. Totally a fun game. Fuck you, Snake Man. I am so sick of your shit. Sure, Lullaby Flute. What does that do? I was going to point out the weapon that there's really no magic or special items in this game, but apparently I was mistaken. Whatever. Well, it's a fun game. It's never too challenging. It stays fun throughout the whole thing. I forget how long it is. Can't be too long. Long for a Nintendo game, maybe like 6 or 8 hours, but it's well worth it. But yeah, the only other thing that I know about the Birthday did was Kaiju Monogatari, which is translates to like Shell Monster Story, and it's basically a Dragon Quest clone. And there was a sequel to that on the Super Nintendo that I don't know anything about. It's probably one of the same. They did Juve Quest on the Nintendo, which I believe is another Dragon Quest clone, and neither of those have translation patches. And I think they did another game that seems like it would be like this for the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance, but there's no translation patch, and I didn't really have the interest to try to get into it. Uh, but it's a game development company named Birthday, and that's okay. Dream Master. Look at this opening. I think I'm out of things to say. Good night, and fuck you.